Alrighty everybody, welcome back to Ramzastro, that is I, and today we're going to be looking at another Godzilla vs. Kong action figure. Today we are looking at Mechagodzilla. I'm sorry if you've not seen the movie yet, but yeah, he's in the movie. Yeah, spoilers and whatnot. So yeah, so it's the same packaging that it was on the last one, but this time it is Mechagodzilla. He has a battle damage reveal. He comes with the heave from the movie. Has a tail. So if you look at the back, it's basically the exact same packaging, except this time it's just Mechagodzilla on the back. What does it describe? A robotic apex predator with unstoppable powers of laser destruction. Mechagodzilla was created in secret to destroy Godzilla and end the reign of monsters. Yeah, so there's Mechagodzilla. I quite like his design from the movie. I prefer the original, obviously, but this is a funky design. So let's get this bad boy out the packaging and have a proper look and a review. So here we have him at the box. Here is Mechagodzilla in all of his glory. He looks fantastic. The tail goes on nice and easily. The articulation in the arms is a lot better than in the Godzilla figure. It's roughly the same as the Kong figure. It's on a ball joint. The legs are much better articulated in Godzilla as well. You've got movement up and down, side to side, and there's even articulation in the knees and on the ankles. Overall, I personally think this is a much better made and designed figure than the Godzilla we got in this series, as the Godzilla we have is a bit stiff. I wish it had that leg and arm articulation just so you can make better battles. Yeah, so I did notice one thing about this Mechagodzilla. I noticed when you open his mouth, there is also a hole in the roof of his mouth, like the Godzilla figure that... Well, the Godzilla figure's got the hole there so that you can put in the atomic breath. So I'm assuming at some point they designed this to have a laser that you could put in the mouth, but they decided to go with the heave instead, or they're going to re-release this figure at some point with a different colour scheme or something like that and put the laser in there. Because I know they're re-releasing the Godzilla in a different colour scheme, and nothing, you get the same accessory, it's just a different colour scheme. So I think they're going to do the same for this one. Don't quote me on that. That's just my theory. Or maybe just to scrap the laser idea and put the heave in there. So overall, I'm quite happy with this figure. So let's just get him off this turntable and put him beside the Godzilla. Yeah, so as you can see, they are roughly the same size when his legs are straightened up, but as he has that articulation, he's got a lot more posability. And when the figures come together, it is good. He also has the battle damage like the Godzilla, but this one is not a nightmare to get in and out. It just pops off and you can just pop it back on. It's so much better designed. The tail has some nice flexibility to it. It's like a soft rubber, but it's also hard. And because it's on a ball joint, there's some nice movement in the tail. So, as I was talking earlier about the atomic breath, the same as the Godzilla, I've got a spare atomic breath here that I managed to get on eBay for a couple of pounds. So let's just put it in. And as you can see, he now has his own laser breath to combat Godzilla. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to get this painted with a translucent red paint. I should have some there from doing my Warhammer, and then I'll have some atomic breath. So keep an eye out on the Ramzastro Facebook, Twitter and Instagrams. I'll not do a video updating that, I'll just do an Instagram photo of that when I can get round to doing it, because I'm going to need that translucent paint anyway for when I'm doing my Ghostbusters trap modification, so I'll paint it when I'm doing that. So yes, I'm really happy with how this figure is. It's going to look great in the background with my Godzilla and Kong. Don't cross the streams, boys. So overall, I'd say out the three figures, this is the best out the three of them because of the extra posability. It's got more articulation. It's not as solid. It feels more rubbery, but it's still solid. But this one, it just feels like hard plastic, and as I said before, it's still quite spiky. It can hurt your hands. But I wish there was some articulation in these legs other than the up and down and the ever so slight ankle movement. And with the arms, you went up and down. Why didn't you just give us a ball joint? I would have loved that. But overall, this is a great figure. I recommend looking it out. They've got it in Smith's for $9.99. It's the cheapest place you can get it. They've also done a 22cm version, which looks pretty awesome, if I'm honest. I've not had a good look at it, but I'm not sure if it's got more articulation than this sized one, but I'll have to have a good look at it next time I'm in the shop. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you liked what you've seen, please hit us with a like and subscribe. I do videos like this quite a lot, toy reviews, unboxings, such. And if you're a vintage viewer, thank you for coming back and joining us. And as always, don't forget, have a Gidget.